Okay, so this is try number two because I didn't have my audio working. Let's try this again. All right, so I'm looking at your free report funnel and a couple things that I can see right off the bat. We're gonna kind of bounce this off a funnel I've already built and show you the differences between the two and why those differences are very important. Okay, so first thing, let's talk about your title up here. Let me see if I full screen this for a second. Okay, I'm gonna actually close out of Facebook too. Okay, free small business guide, and then marketing 101, the ultimate blueprint. So there's no curiosity here. This one I have over here, this is mine. It says free ebook reveals, dot dot dot. So they already know they're getting a free guide, but this title just adds a little bit of curiosity to it, so it makes them want to keep reading. Um, your headline is just way too big for mobile. I know this is desktop right now, but if you do this cool little trick, this is exactly what it's going to look like for mobile. This is just too big. The person who clicked on your ad is going to want to see what they're getting, and they're going to want to see the button to get it, and that is nowhere to be found for a while. So, oh, here's the thing, and then here's the button. So they got to do all that scrolling just to get their free guide. They might not want to read this. They might not want to see you, no offense. And they might not want to read this humongous headline that covers their entire screen. Um, Here's what ours looks like. This is it. So headline, the picture of what they're going to be getting, their free ebook, a quick little survey. If you could do something like this, I would do it. It's proven to convert way better. It's like a little micro commitment, if you will, that gets people starting to click your stuff and I don't know, psychology, stuff like that, basically. And then your button. So whenever they open up their screen, this is the first thing they see. It's all right here. They can get their free book without having to read all of this copy that they might not want to read. Simple as that. Okay. Oh, sorry, that's my other one. So your headline's too big. Second thing that I just mentioned is um, the next thing you want to have is your actual report, not a picture of you. No offense again, but no one cares about you right now. They want their free report that they saw the ad for. Until they've read that report and you've offered some amazing value to them, they're not really that interested in what you do or what you look like or anything like that. So that goes next, basically. Headline, report, button. And the button is still past all this copy right here. So move this button up underneath the report. Um, these testimonials, they're cool and all, but you want to let people know that these are testimonials. You know, they see this photo, and like say they stop scrolling right here, and they're just looking at this photo trying to figure out what is the point of this photo. So in our other funnel that has testimonials, it says like, you know, check out what some of these fellow mindset warriors are saying. So they know that all these things right here are testimonials from other people, not just a picture of some people we can't identify. So yeah, just put a little, here's some testimonials, you know, here's what other people are saying about my awesome report. And another thing is, ooh, this is good, but it could look better. And I just want to show you real quick. I'm going to make this full screen again. A cool website that we use. Oh, come on. Called Dazing. So basically, you can get a free ebook cover that looks really good as long as you have, well, I guess this isn't the app. It is, but I don't know how to get to the page that I'm used to being at. Let's go to history. Alright, here we go. Sorry about that. Actually, this is too far as well. Well, it doesn't matter. So I uploaded a flat for free. Um, Actually, let me make it matter. Here today. Yeah, I do too much stuff. Let's try clicking this. Alright, I'm going to get back to you on that one. But actually, let me go show you what you get in the long run. So you upload your flat of your ebook cover, and it gives you a nice, clean looking ebook like this. Gives you some other options, like that. Little iPad, or iPod, I mean. It just looks a little bit cleaner than this. I think you could just make this look a little bit more like a book, and people would like that a little more. And then the last big thing I think I had was spacing. So most people look at these things on their mobile device, and people actually don't like to do a lot of scrolling because they're really lazy. So if you look at our mobile version, see how you can see all this on the very first part when they click the ad, and there's very little spacing in between any of these things. Like, look at the spacing between this book and this question. If we go and see your book and your question, see this huge gap of spacing right here, right here, right here. So everything they need to see, oops, sorry, is right here in the beginning picture. And then spacing stays good all the way down. Oh, another thing, on your little check marks right here, green is just proven people like looking at green check marks more than anything else. So just make these green. And your button, believe it or not, some people won't know to click this button. I can't make that up. Sounds really dumb, but I can't make it up. So what we do is we do a couple things. First thing is, in the editor you can actually link your next page. Well, I guess we use a pop-up, which I'd recommend doing that too. I'd recommend putting this in a pop-up. Um, but you can link going down to here to the button if they click the image. So they know that clicking this image, because some people do that, will take them to the button. Another thing is, on this button, here's what we do. That little arrow right there, and then put a little equal sign, whatever that symbol is, less than, greater than, I don't remember. Click here. That way, like, a third grader can look at this and be like, oh, I click here to get my free book. And then this orange is actually doing really good right now. People like to see this orange when it comes to clicking buttons. So I would change your button to look like that. And I think I may have had one more thing, but I can't remember. So a quick recap. The headline, I don't actually know what you call that. What it says up in the tab, make that a little bit more curiosity based. Make this much smaller. Kill all the space in between here. Like all of it. All of it. Either move this down to the bottom or get rid of it completely, because you want this up next with your button right underneath. And then you can put this guide will show you underneath this. Tell people that they're about to read some testimonials. Just put a little headline up there saying, hey, here's some testimonials. And then keep this down here, but obviously make it look congruent with This one, if you change it up, if you want to keep it the same, that's cool. But that's my recommendation, is that you just make it look a little bit better and add the arrows and stuff to let people know to click there. Oh, and first name. You want to make sure they enter their first name and then their email, and that order is important. But the reason why you want the first name is for your email follow-ups, because Gmail, like pretty much almost everyone's using Gmail these days, and they're really good at picking out what belongs in promotions and what belongs in spam and what actually makes it to the inbox. So if you're like trying to promote something, then you're probably not using someone's first name. But if you have their first name and you can use it, because your email autoresponder will automatically put it in there for you with a certain little, I don't know what the word is, but you type in some stuff and next thing you know their first name's popping up. Um, Gmail will see that and be like, oh, they know their first name, so it must belong in their inbox since it's not a promotion. And it helps your emails get to the inbox instead of dying in the promotions or spam folder, because that's where emails go to die. And I think that is my last tip. So hope that helps, and let me know what you think. Hooty hoo!